Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, often with beach, travel, or hygge themes. I also do books, beauty, jewelry, and even some home decor. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And that way you'll find out whenever I post new videos, which is usually at least once a day, whenever I announce giveaways. Today is the first day of our secret password giveaway here on hinoël. And of course, whenever I go live, as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Speaking of giveaways, if you missed it, I did participate in a March collaboration with 9 other channels, so total of 10 channels. There are actually 11 videos. I'll leave the playlist linked for you in the description box below, but you have until March 31st to watch all of those videos and comment on all of them. But the prize, there's actually 2 winners, is you get to select any of those 11 boxes for yourself, which I think is pretty fun. So definitely check it out if you're looking for some new channels to binge or new boxes to enjoy. And of course, our secret password here on the channel is a little bit different. You're not going to put the secret password in the comments for our hinoël channel secret password. Those will go in the Google form that will be linked for you below. Today though, I have one of my absolute favorite boxes. It's not just a lifestyle box. It is not just a home decor box. It's really a design box. I often liken it to a museum design shop, which is often one of my favorite places to shop. It is the amazing Norlii box out of Denmark. This is a bi-monthly subscription. Always comes in a different size box depending on the contents. It is $69.95 per box plus just $9.95 in shipping all the way from Denmark to the States, which I think is a fantastic deal. And if you use the code NOELNordic15, you can save 15%. This box was kindly sent to me for a review by the amazing Linda. I love Scandinavian design. It's just something that I would love to incorporate more of in my own home. I love the very minimalist aesthetic, but also how they incorporate the idea of hygge. So there are some elements of nature, so it doesn't get that kind of cold feel to it. I just also love that it's very functional and beautiful, clean line design. So let's go ahead and dive into this box. I'm always so excited to receive it. So this time it looks like the theme is var, or spring. And instead of a single card just front and back, we actually have a little folded card. So lots of information, lots of products inside of here. On the back, she does tell us about the April extras. So a lot of the times there are items that will complement some of the items in the box and just also really cool Scandinavian design items that are in the shop online. I have definitely kind of perused the shop longingly sometimes, and every once in a while I'll get Linda send me a couple little extras. So I'm excited. Let's see the little letter from Linda. It says, nature plays a significant role in Scandi style. In addition, indoor gardening is more popular than ever. Houseplants are a great way to invite nature indoors and soften the minimalist home. Exactly. Having a little bit of green, especially in the spring after a long cold winter, is just so nice year round. It says, while var is the Scandinavian word for spring, we have themed your box spring, and instead of theming it var. And it says, what better way to celebrate spring than to fill your home with the season's herbs, plants, and flowers. We are wishing you a beautiful spring. I don't want to give you too many spoilers, but here is the image there on the front. And then inside she does tell us all about the products from probably some familiar brands that we've seen in Norlii boxes before. She does include the retail values, which you guys know I definitely appreciate. So this is one of the boxes, you guys, that I would probably keep on my roster even if I had to cancel most of them, just because I think the quality is amazing and it's really year-round products that you can use well into the future. So the first item that I'm pulling out is actually a print that says var on it, so it has a little plastic wrap on it. I'll go ahead and pull that out so we can see it a little bit better. This is by Sister Brandt. It says, var is the Scandinavian word for spring again. Let spring into your home with this gorgeous print. The Swedes take great pride in their cuisine based on natural ingredients from the forest. In Sweden they have, oh boy, allemansrätten, which means you can camp everywhere in nature and even pick above ground parts of plants, leaves, flowers, seeds, berries, mushrooms. So foraging, which, you know, that's pretty popular these days. You have received a print of the edible herb sweet woodruff, a Swedish favorite. This has a value of $5. So it is, and it tells us kind of like the scientific. It says Gallium odoratum, an aromatic plant that retains its scent when dried. Blooms from May to August with fragrant small white flowers. So love a little flower. It says sweet woodruff is suitable as a ground cover and is used for green reeds and as a spiced drink like schnapps. All right, so that is very pretty. I love the lots of negative space, just a lot of white. It's actually on kind of a cream card, nice card stock, so you could definitely mat it and frame it, or even just like a simple black frame on this I think would be great. I'm not sure if it's a standard like 5x7. It kind of looks like it is, so I might be able to just put a simple black frame on it and call it a day, which is kind of cool. So I don't mind like a smaller art print for sure, and especially when it's not necessarily like the main item in the box. This is so cool, you guys. So this is from Zone Denmark, which we've definitely gotten items from them before in this same sort of black metal finish, which I think is so cool. This is a watering can. It says watering cans are essential when you keep green plants indoors, but it's always been a significant design challenge to make the water can as beautiful as it is functional. I know there's always those like silly, like kitschy, plasticky ones that you can get. It says, we have found a stunning watering can from Zone Denmark for you. Zone Denmark is rooted in an honest and minimalist expression that awakens our curiosity and beautifies everyday life. They have won several international design awards and are motivated by sharing their passion for the simple and positive with design lovers worldwide. I love how nicely this was packaged so that it comes out undented, unscathed. It says the size is ideal for herbs, sprouts, and smaller green plants, and you can place your new watering can on the kitchen counter for display next to your herbs or green plants. It is 25 fluid ounces. This has a value of $75 US. She does do the value in US dollars. This is stunning. I love this. You could totally use this as like a bud vase too. It's very, very thin, obviously, in terms of the diameter. This is what it looks like on top. So it does have this little like half circle here, so that your water's not going to spill out from the top. It is going to go from this very low spout, and it's all, oh, it's so cool how this almost just looks like it was like peeled out of the canister. That is so cool. I love how modern that is. And then this handle that goes all the way up and over. So super easy to fill. I love this. So cool. So sometimes, a lot of times they'll have it where the spout starts too high and you can't actually get the water out unless you're pouring a lot. It's kind of like got a rectangular spout. I just think this is so cool. What a neat combination of very like straight lines. Like this is almost like a ribbon handle. And then of course we have the round canister part. This just part though, where it looks like it's just peeled from the interior of the canister, looks so cool to me. I freaking love that. And it is very unobtrusive. Definitely could go right by the kitchen sink in my little window box that I actually have some plants in that definitely could use some water, because you guys know I don't have a green thumb. That's one of the things with spring boxes, is they often have a gardening theme, and I'm often a little bit trepidatious about how much I might use those things, because I like to buy plants. I love fresh flowers, but my plants don't always last for the longest time. I definitely sometimes need a refresh. So this is a multiple piece little item. So a little sneak peek there for you guys. So we got plant pots on stands. There's a set of 2 from Bloomingville. Oh, there's a little extra snuck in there. So we have 2, and they're in 2 different sizes, which I think is so nice. It would be great to have 2 that were the same size, but having 2 that are just slightly different sizes is so cool. It says the flower pots are made in black metal in a simple design from Bloomingville. The company was established in 2000 and has been a popular brand in all of Scandinavia ever since. The 2 pots will highlight your plants beautifully. The stands give the pots a raw and almost industrial look, and allows for slight imperfections and adds personality and a relaxed vibe to your decor. I imagine the pots for herbs in your kitchen. You can play around with the perfect look, group them with other plants, stick to your favorite flower, or experiment with new herbs for your daily cooking. So this has a value of $30 for both of them. That's actually really, really good. So it comes with this cool stand. Again, very minimalist. This kind of has like a little bit more of a like matte texture, almost like a rough texture to it. And then it's like pretty standard size, I think. So there is a little bit of wiggle room there. Like it doesn't necessarily fit perfectly in there. So you do have to play a little bit of a balancing act there. But I just think that is so cool and simple. And it does look like it's the kind, it doesn't have a hole in the bottom. So you probably want to just like plop another pot in there that, you know, what you buy the plant in. So that is pretty neat. So I'm looking and seeing, so this is the smaller stand, and you can actually fit the bigger can on the smaller stand as well. So, but I think you do want that extra like room for it so that they kind of match. But your 2 black pots next to your beautiful black watering can. So of course the other one is going to look exactly the same, but I'm going to go ahead and unwrap it so that we can take a quick look at it. So these are going to look so good together. I'm going to have to get some beautiful green herbs and take some photos for you guys for over on Instagram before I kill them. But yeah, like I love having a nice fresh rosemary plant, a nice basil plant for easy cooking, kind of like making your take-home pizzas look a little fancier by putting some basil on it. That's my like secret trick. So not so secret anymore, but these are just really beautiful. I might even put some of them in the background sometimes when I don't have an opportunity to get fresh flowers, because I can actually make some plants last a little bit longer than a week. So I am so excited about that. So both of those too, for a value of $30, maybe they were $30 a piece, but $30 for the set of 2 I think is pretty good. Tucked inside of those, and I was trying to like hide it from you guys, is this little scented candle in a steel votive, also from Bloomingville. So let me see if I can get into this. Said, we've made it easy for you. Instantly indulge your home with a flowery scent. Right, you don't have to have the fresh flowers. This scented candle is made from 100% soy wax and is hand poured in a small family-owned candle factory in Sweden. The candle is poured into a beautiful silver plated container. Very, very cool. You guys are going to see that ring light reflection. It is very, very reflective. I have no idea how I will ever take photos of this. It says the line of scented candles from Bloomingville is brand new. In your box you will find number 2, which is green gardenia. Oh, gardenia is amazing. Reminds me of my grandparents' house because they had a gardenia bush. It says, at once serene and lively, watery white florals combined with rich resinous woods elevate and refine a classic floral scent. Expect a burning time of 25 hours in this little guy. It says, never leave a burning candle unattended. This has a value of $20. Now, originally, you guys, when I looked at it, I thought that my candle wax had like melted and kind of poured over to one side, but it's actually the votive is asymmetrical and has that nice slice on the top. Isn't that cool? So you guys are going to see like a reflection of yourselves in the camera, but just look how cool that is. So it's round on the top, right? But then it does have this like lip on this one side that goes up a little bit higher. So that is so neat. That's going to look really cool once you actually burn the candle, because you'll be able to see the flame kind of peeking over the edge. I'm trying to like lift the little cover that they have, but I don't want to gouge the wax, so I might have to play around with that a little bit later. But I think it says value of $20, which seems really fair to me, because after you use this candle, of course, you can still use that votive. So I removed the little label. So that is so neat, you guys. See that angle? I don't know how I'm gonna photograph that ever. I'm gonna have to get a light box. Like I still have held off from getting a light box. So finally, oh, there's one more item in here. I have to find it. This is a lot of stuff in this box compared to, I think the last box we only had 3 items, but man, they were stunners. I am still admiring the mobile that we got in that last box every single day. This is very cute, even very simple, very Scandinavian design with the packaging. This is called Pinch. It's in oak, and it's by a company called Moby, M-O-E-B-E. So it says, Moby is a creative Danish design studio. Their mantra is to reduce their designs to the most simple forms. The wooden clip you have received in this month's box consists of 2 pieces of oak and a single rubber band. The clip is named Pinch and can be used standing or hung from a nail using the hole in the back. It's so elegant. So it's like a very aesthetically pleasing clothespin. Let's see what it says. It says, you can use it to hang your new print. Oh, that would look so cool. Or maybe you want to dry a flower and exhibit it in the pinch as a reminder of spring, so you could just dry your bouquet there. That's so sweet. It says the pinch is made of FCS certified European oak and a rubber band, nothing more, nothing less. Well, hopefully if for some reason that rubber band dies on you, you can just replace it simply. It's like kind of like almost like a rubber cord. This has a value of $15. So this is an example of one of those things I feel like you might see in a design shop. So there's their little brand there. So there's the little hole. If you wanted to hang it on the wall, you could. And as she suggested, you could go ahead and pinch your print in that. So that's like got a very nice, pleasing look to it. Although I would be worried about it actually pinching the print. Although it doesn't, like a clothespin or like a binder clip, have like teeth to it. So it's very flat on that surface because it comes to a point. So I feel like you might be pretty safe clipping something. So that's kind of nice. It doesn't feel like it's gonna like grip it and claw the item too bad. So Hopefully I didn't dent my print. I did not. See, I tested it for all of you out there, but I kind of think that is so cool. I bet it stands up this way too on a desk, so you could probably use it as a photo clip as well if you wanted to, or if you have like quote cards that you like to have on your desk. I think it would work really well for that as well. So this was a great box, not surprising. One of my favorite boxes. Like I said, it is one of the boxes that even if I had to reduce my box consumption down to like maybe 4 or 5, this would still make the list because beautiful items to adorn and use in your home. They're very functional. So we got this stunning, still loving this watering can. This is my very favorite piece in here. Like, that is a piece of art to me. We got our 2 plant pots on stands in 2 slightly different sizes. So let me just hold the 2 pots up to you so you can see they're slightly in different sizes. Those are going to look so great staggered on their beautiful stands. So here is one of the stands for the smaller pot. And of course you could probably like mix and match and put like white pots on these stands because it doesn't have to fit perfectly, and kind of like mix and do a cool melange of pots in your window. We got our lovely scented candle. Oh, that smells so good. There is like a little like, not roughness to it, but it's not just gardenia. It definitely has that woodsy scent that they mentioned, but such a stunning design as well. Like such a cool, like a teardrop that's been like sliced at a diagonal. And then finally we got our print, which was what I first opened up, but it did go so nicely with this pinch clip, which is just a beautiful design, very simple, very modern, and can be used for so many things. So you could hang it on the wall. You could definitely, what did they suggest? You could hang it on the wall. You could also, like I suggested, kind of flip it upside down and sit it this way. So that's, they also said you could do that. I mean, you could even just put papers in there. So such a cool item. I wonder what it looks like that way. But then you would kind of be covering up some of the text at the bottom, but you'd probably put something a little bit smaller in there. So see, it's not too hard. It's not gonna dent whatever you're putting in there. So very, very cool. Love the color of the wood too. Let me know what your favorite item was. Mine, you guys know already, is definitely that watering can, because I could definitely put some like tulips in there too if I'm not watering anything. But honestly, I love the votive candle. I think the pots are beautiful. I have to get some plants for them. If you have any suggestions for the plants that you think that I should put in there that I won't kill immediately, I would love to know in the comments below. And hopefully I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.